Hello everyone, it is Skyz here. Welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. Today's video, I thought we might as well take a quick little break from my usual content, which is more informative or whatever else you want to call it, with my guides or my weapon showcases or my build videos. Today I just want to go what is in my stashes, because I just thought that would be really cool. And I'm also running out of time for the video this week. But other than that, we're going to jump in with my first character, which is Smitty, aka my heavy gunner. He's been with me through the entire time I've ever played this game, from the beta, to me not playing the game anymore, to me getting back into it before Wastelanders came out, and then so on and so forth. He started out as a shotgunner, and then I moved into melee back when it was super strong, and then just right before they changed how damage works, I went to heavy gunner, and ever since then I have been here. But other than that, we're just gonna jump in. So this is the fire camp. This is where I got that really cool thumbnail shot for my Pyromaniacs build. I thought you guys should go check that out. Anyway, so inside of my stash, first of all, for weapons, I have a lot of heavy weapons as always, but I also have a lot of Gatling guns, and that's because I do collect them. As you can see, I have an Executioner's one here, Exterminator's explosive, Furious explosive, which is fucking garbage, but you know, it's for the collection. Ghoul Slayer's explosive, Gormon's explosive, Hunter, and it goes on. I don't have all of them. I'm missing quite a few. I was trying to get a double one before they got rid of double, so I'm cool with not getting that double one. Stalker suppressors, all that. So that's what I got in there. Really, I just have a couple other really cool things, such as the flamer from that video, my Pyromaniacs video. That was a god roll. Just a couple other like really random weapons. This Vampire's faster fire rate, 90% reduced weight Gatling gun, which is super cool. My 2-shot auto grenade launcher. I like this thing a lot, especially if I'm going for my my explosive build, which I'm still not done perfecting. We got my first ever Gauss minigun roll. Actually, it's not my first one. I spent literally, I think it was at least 8 months trying to get a Junkies, because I'm a junkie build, and I finally got one, but it's unfortunately bashing damage and +1 perception, so it's not great, but it did do the job done. It did get the job done before they nerfed those back in the day. Actually, I have quite a few good junkie weapons. Of course, my junkie explosive Gatling gun, which is probably one of my favorite weapons in the entire game. I was actually a melee build before I was... I already said this, but this is back from when I was a melee build. Still kept it for memory purposes. That's pretty cool. We have my Junkie's faster fire rate mini... 50 cal. This thing's fucking awesome. I love this thing. Not really anything else I got here. I got my item slayer, which is my original legacy Gatling plasma before they nerfed the living shit out of it by getting rid of it. I'm keeping it for memory's sakes. It's usually on display, but I haven't put it back in the display case since I made my legacy video. And then, of course, I have the world famous anti-armor explosive minigun, where that video blew up, and then I changed the title because I realized it was a little bit too clickbaity, and it kind of fell into the shitter. I should have explosive LMG in here. I don't know where the hell that thing is. But I do have a couple other things for my other characters, such as this needs to go over to my melee character. This needs to go to my rifleman, but my rifleman's on actually another account. We'll get to him later, but that does need to go over. This needs to go over to my pistol character. And other than that, yeah, it's pretty much just a bunch of shit that I really like. Where the hell? I don't know where that thing is. I hope I didn't lose it. That would suck. But for my armor, I don't really have a whole lot of pieces. So all these trapper pieces are back when I was trying to get a full set of Trapper Overeaters. I got one piece of it, and then I decided just to go with my T51 set. I actually have 4 sets of power, but this is my current one. Nothing too special on it. I just like wearing EXO-1 if I'm playing Enclave character. I have a BOS set, which doesn't have anything on it, but this is more for display purposes than me actually using it. Then we have my EXO-1, my original EXO-1 set, which is low. It's all level 40. Back when I originally crafted the whole thing, which is why I made this new one, which is all level 50, so it does better. And then we have my Hellcat suit. I almost have an entire Overeaters set, a couple Vanguard pieces, this one with AP refresh, this one also with AP refresh, which is why they haven't been scripted yet or taken off. I'm just keeping them for now, and then this guy needs to be rerolled. I don't know where that T51 set is. It should be in that stash box. Yeah, oh wait, I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's literally, yeah, here it is. The T51 set from that cool video. I actually got all of these pieces from legendaries and buying them. This set actually came from a shotgun character, which this is gonna go back because I have a plan for that set. But other than that, that's pretty much what I got on this character. I should have my LMG. I do not know where that is. If I lost it, I would be very sad. I got a super cool deal on it. But other than that, yeah, that's really all I got here. Actually, I should. I don't know. I'll look for it later. If it's not here, then I guess I'll cry. All right, we're gonna go over my pistol character because that was my next character. All right, so we are now on Becky, which is my pistol character. This was actually my second character I ever created. She uses pistols, as always. Just like my last character, I was going to make her a melee build, and then I decided to go back on it and then go gorilla, and now I am a gunslinger gorilla build, which makes me a full-on pistol build. So, what is inside of this stash? Well, currently in my inventory, I have Gunther's Big Iron. I was going to do a review on this, and then I ended up never doing it, so it's probably going to end up in the script machine. We have a Gauss pistol. This is actually my favorite pistol in the whole game. Does great damage. Actually does damage that I wish that every pistol would do, just because they're so underpowered in my opinion. But we do have a Gauss pistol with medics, and the aim could be better, but the agility helps me with stealth a little bit, so it kind of makes up for it. We have my medics plasma thrower. This thing's an absolute monster. I just wish I had enough AP to just keep using this thing over and over again. But if I need to melt things really, really fast, I always have the plasma flamethrower with medics and faster fire rate. And the medical malpractice. This is actually was the inspiration for my medics pistol build. It's actually not that terrible, but up real up close it sucks. This thing is probably my favorite pistol on this character. Anti-armor and VAT's critical damage is absolute godsend, especially on Earls. Absolutely, I pretty much melt pretty much everything in the general area. If I spin in circles like I'm Sonic the Hedgehog or a fidget spinner. Don't know why that's in there. We have this bloodied alien blaster, which I was going to reroll, but then I pulled this, and I was gonna do a video on this one in particular. Never did it. That goes for a lot of my weapons. I was gonna do videos on them, never did, so they just sit in my stash forever. We have an Executioner's plasma pistol, which needs to get the flamer barrel thrown onto it. This is my original plasma pistol. Used this thing for quite a while. But I never had enough plasma cartridges till my friend Crimson gave me a shit ton of them. Thank you, man. I do appreciate it. My original 10 mil, I pulled this thing from the purveyor like years ago. But it's furious and explosive bullets with 90 reduced weight. The furious effect sucks, so I wish it wasn't furious, but it is a pretty damn good pistol. My original Crusader pistol, which that's not really a whole lot to talk about. The Fact Finder, which this thing fucking sucks. The pipe bolt action pistol from my pipe bolt action video is actually not that terrible either. So I have that in there. Apparently, wait, I thought I have 2 of these? Oh, no, this is my mutants. This is a really good one. Mutants is honestly super underrated, in my opinion. It's actually not... It's terrible for damage, but for, like, mid-tier builds, and you're first getting your footing, or your feet into the water, trying to get high-level gear, this is a pretty damn good alternative to you get a bloodied pistol. My mutant suppressed pistol, this thing is pretty decent. I like it. A quad, just kind of wish that it was critical damage and or 25, but it's not too bad. I don't know why I have a whole lot of these random weapons in here, but I do. This thing, I don't know why that should be script. A better fact finder, I honestly prefer this over the actual one, in my opinion, because explosive really doesn't do anything for pistols, in my opinion. I bought this from a camp. Was going to throw the flamer on it and then get rid of the stock. But I've yet to find time to do that because I have 5 characters. 6, and I'm terrible at playing this game consistently. Another 2-shot 44. I, for some reason, have too many. For some reason, have a lot of 2-shot 44s. And then we go down into the my main weapons. My Berserkers build used quite a lot of these. These have a lot of sentimental value. Some dude was gracious enough to give me these for like 100 flocks, I think, for the 2 of these. Absolutely great deal. Especially back in the day when I was trying to get that Berserker build set up. I might do an update video on that because I've changed it quite a lot since then. But we do have those. Mutants 25, pretty explanatory. It's alright. This thing, which I made a video on, it's fucking terrible. Like, just like all the revolvers suck, and I don't know why. And then a vampire's critical thing called 1-shot, 2-shotter. Not too bad. For my armor, I have my full set of wooden armor here. Not too bad. It actually has 1 chameleon piece, but it is all reduced weight. Or what the hell is this? Harder to detect while sneaking. And then just like a random 3rd star. Power armor, which I don't know why I have that. And then just a couple other random pieces. But yeah, that's really all that's on this character. It's not a whole lot. Compared to my other characters, my heavy gunner has a lot more. But, next up is my stealth commando. Alright, and next up is my stealth commando. My stealth commando probably has my most valuable items on here. Just because people use, like, commando weapons a lot more. So, on my person, I currently have a Berserker's 25% faster fire rate, faster movement speed while aiming, handmade rifle. You saw this in my video of my Berserker build. I'll link that in the description along with the other build I mentioned. Same along as my Berserker's faster fire rate plus 1 perception fixer. That's also in the same video. Pretty explanatory. And then on the shelf I have this anti-armor 25-25 submachine gun. I tried using this in my private or my Fallout World server because I can scrap a shit ton of these and get all the mods. This thing sucks. Submachine guns absolutely are garbage, which I kind of wish they weren't, but whatever. So I got this thing just for keepsake because it kind of looks cool on my wall. My original fixer. This actually appeared in my 2nd ever 76 video. The first one is actually private on my channel just because it's so shit. But you can still see the video on there and you'll see my original fixer. I was probably like level 30. And I got this cool little fixer and I use this thing. And it's probably still really decent because stealth commandos are really powerful. But it's there for memory's sake. My first ever bloodied handmade. I got a 30. It was originally a 3390, but since they changed it, now 5090. I use this thing for a really long time, and it is a super awesome weapon. I don't remember how I got it. I think I pulled it, but super cool anyway. We have this radium rifle, which is alright. I was expecting radium rifles to be really powerful, but they're alright. I tried to get a Berserker one for the video, but then I pulled this, so I was like, alright, I'll just keep it. But I have this. I also have this, at Aristocrats Handmade. On this character, I like to buy modules and roll for handmaids because they're really easy to trade online. So if you have to trade this one, because no one really uses Aristocrats, but if I ever decide to do Aristocrats build, you'll probably end up using this guy. My bloodied bow. I was going to do a bow build. I don't know how far I ever got to it because I think I stopped midway through the build. But if I ever go back to do a bow build, I do have a really cool bow to use. I said Burning Love. I was going to do a video on all of the Nuka World on Tour unique weapons, and then I never did. So probably end up going to see the script machine anytime soon. My Executioner's Explosive Handmade. I pulled this in from the Purveyor. I made a video about it, which was originally... It's the first ever video on my channel to ever blow up. So I'm probably never going to get rid of this thing. I made it more of an assault weapon than anything, but this thing is fucking awesome. I love this gun. Execution is super, super underrated in my opinion. I don't really see a lot of people using it, but Execution is highly recommended, especially with explosive on a handmade. It's a fucking god roll, dude. We have this Furious Assault Rifle with AP Refresh. I'm probably not just going to quick sell it on my vendor, honestly. It's not... Assault Rifles also really suck, in my opinion. They don't really do too much. So, I have this thing. I think I might have bought it for like 200 caps, maybe, because no one wants Furious. So, I'll probably end up quick selling it. Or giving it away, honestly, to like a lower end player. But... we have another bow. This one's actually currently what I'm wanting. This is the current bow I am rolling for another bloodied or instigating, because these things can 1 to 2 shot things. So if I get instigating, I'm pretty much one shotting anything that's not a Scorch Beast or bosses. Another Iridium Rifle, which I'm also re-rolling as well. Got another Iridium Rifle here. It's not too bad. Sorry for the cut. My dog was barking his absolute ass off. It's kind of whatever. I'm gonna re-roll it and hopefully get a better roll than that. Another one I was gonna do another cool weapon I was gonna do a video on. Not gonna do it anymore. It's just gonna probably get script. A Mutant's Explosive Handmade. I don't know how much this can go for. But it is really cool. I like it. Haven't actually used it, but I might do a video on it eventually. My first ever combat rifle roll. So I've yet to actually go off and re-roll it. Alright, again, my dog was barking. But we have a quad, or I have a quad 25 AP refresh fixer. I've used this thing a little bit. It's alright. It's not too great, but I'm not a big fan of the quad effect either. It's just not my thing. We have the Queen Fucker, which is a weapon I traded for. I think I actually traded my B25 fixer for this thing a long time ago. But I'm glad I did the swap because handmaids are a lot more powerful than fixers are. So I have this thing with a really cool gold paint on. There's a lot of memories to it. My Vampires, Vats Cost, Fixer. This thing's really good for queens, just to keep me alive, because I end up getting destroyed by her carpet bomb farts, as I like to call them, but I don't know the technical term for it is. But we do have this, or I do have that as well. And then for my armor, I have an entire set of Unyielding Secret Service. This took me so fucking long to get. My most prized possession on this character is probably this with AP refresh. The food and chem one can go to hell. But I remember pulling this thing, jumping out of my chair, and my mom came in my room and told me to go to bed because it was like 2 in the morning. But I do have a AP refresh Secret Service piece. Absolutely love this thing. And that's really all for this character. It's not a whole lot. I do have quite a bit of like rare clothing, but it's like nothing too like major, I guess. I do have a tattered field jacket. I do have an Urban Scout armor mask. I did have a I do have a force camo jumpsuit too. I did have a white powder jumpsuit before they got super duper not rare. But other than that, that's all I got on this character. Alright, and next up is my melee build. So I'm not going to go over what's in my current hand besides my awesome, probably my favorite melee weapon on this character, honestly, is the ground beef armor, aka the tenderizer, with faster swing speed, vampires, and +1 agility. I wish it was +1 strength, but this thing is an absolute monster. It makes slugger builds really, really worth it. If you use a tenderizer, you are doing fine. Other than that, though, I have a Junkies explosive 25 vats pipe rifle. This was actually originally on my heavy gunner build because I was a hybrid build actually. I forgot to mention that I was a hybrid build between heavy gunner and commando, then ended up going full on commando or heavy gunner. So I ended up trading this thing to my assault commando build, which later became a melee build. So this guy is now just sitting here waiting to be sold. Other than that, though, I have a Juggernaut's faster swing speed Deathclaw Gauntlet. This actually is my first ever Deathclaw Gauntlet I ever rolled or pulled with faster swing speed. This thing's alright, but I do want more faster swing speed Deathclaw Gauntlets because it is my favorite unarmed weapon in the whole game. I do love the Deathclaw Gauntlet. We have a faster swing speed sledgehammer with vampires. It's alright. It's not too bad. Sledgehammers are alright. I actually like sledgehammers. I was gonna do a video on this thing, never did. It's a story with a lot of these things. Anti-armor fire axe with faster swing speed and 25 vats cost points. I pulled this thing actually not too long ago. I'm either gonna do a build on this thing or do a video on this thing. But I really like this thing. This thing's really cool from what I've seen. Which I haven't used it yet. My anti-armor faster fire rates, handmade. I got this thing also recently. It's gonna end up going on the market, but it is very, very cool. Will probably end up turning into more melee weapons for my character or armor. This anti-armor explosive Western revolver, I still need to swap over to my my pistol character. Another faster swing speed fire axe, but this time with aristocrats, and it's actually a god roll, so I have two potential aristocrats build targets here. The Berserker's Assaultron Blade. I'm currently trying to roll for a... actually, that's for another build. I'm not going to say what it is. But I'm currently trying to roll for a really good gladiator weapon. And if I ever want to do a Berserker build, I'll probably end up using this thing. Berserker's Cultist Dagger. I probably should have scripted that's not really worth anything. A Berserker's Vats crit and Vats cost. Mulmire Gauntlets are actually alright. Again, this is more for like stealth builds, which I was planning to do for Berserkers, but I have another idea currently in my head. Another Berserker melee weapon. Bloodied Vats crit, +1 perception pistol. This also needs to go over to my pistol character. This bloodied Vats cost, or Jesus Christ, Vats cost critical damage, Chinese sword. I'm either never going to use this thing or end up using it. I haven't decided which one yet. My original melee weapon of choice for this character when I changed them over from my Vampire's Commando build to one-handed melee, or brawler build. This is my original weapon. Love this thing. A sickle, just for the hell of it. Another weapon needs to go. Transfer another character. My first ever roll of a bear arm. I was going to do a video on this thing, but as always, I never got around to it. I was going to do a video. Actually, I think I did a video on this thing, actually. I think this is the video where I actually broke my desk. I think I was using this thing trying to kill a legendary Marlar Queen. I never could, and I broke my desk. I think it's in the video, too, actually. An Executioner, a Sledgehammer, or a Super Sledge. Gonna make a video on this thing. Never end up doing it. This needs to be scripted. This needs to be re-rolled. A God Roll Furious Shovel. I'm keeping it for the lulz of it because it is a God Roll Shovel with Furious, and it's two of the worst weapons. Or it's the worst major effect, in my opinion. Well, it's the worst damage-based effect and the worst weapon, in my opinion, combined into one weapon. I mean, come on, how can I not keep it? Junkie's faster swing speed, guitar sword. Was gonna do a Junkie's build for this character from the next build, never did. A decent Junkie's machete, so if I ever need to do a build, I got them. This thing I actually pulled right after I did my Medic's Gunslinger build, which I was kind of pissed off about because I was trying to get 10 mil, but I finally got it. That's gonna go over. This thing's gonna be script. Could be absolutely script, or I could do a VATS explosive Medic's build for this, or for my heavy gunner. Might end up doing that. I think it'd be kind of a cool build. Another weapon needs to go over to. This character just has a lot of weapons that needs to go over. A random axe, a mutant's faster swing speed Gromnak axe, vampire. Oh, then we got down to my vampire's explosive weapons. The spray and pray, the spray and spray, and the spray and suck. This thing absolutely sucked, which gives the name. These are all weapons that originally were for my vampires commando build, which is still one of my most popular videos on the channel. Not going to script these, and not going to trade them either. They're going to stay on this character forever, because these things have a lot of sentimental value. I traded quite a lot for these. A Gulper Smacker needs to be rerolled, but yes, those are staying. Same goes with this thing. I made a video on this thing years ago at this point. Years. It's staying on this character forever. This thing needs to go over to my other character. Needs to go to my commando build. Because 2-shot VATS crate would be fucking broken. This thing needs to be script. I was going to do a video on it. Never did. My bloodied melee weapon of choice, because I can't pull anything else, because this game fucking hates me. A vampire's power attack +1 strength bear arm. I was gonna do a video on this, never did. Same goes with this thing. Was gonna do a video on it and never did. And then we go down to the actually really cool weapons. So we have my original faster swing speed power fist, aristocrats, and faster swing speed. It's all right. Oh no, wait, I take that back. This is my original meat hook. Back when meat hooks were the most powerful weapons in the game for no other reason. Compared to a Deathclaw Gauntlet, this thing would pack an absolute huge punch. Love this thing. Never gonna script it. Let's gonna stay on this character. The Kami Paddle, which was shown in my Suppressors build video. The Facebreaker, which was my main weapon for a really long time. Just wish it wasn't Furious. And then my what the fuck is this thing? The Suppressors Super Sludge. It's named Lightcore Crusher because that was my favorite Skylanders giant back in the day. When I was a little shit playing Skylanders instead of Fallout. But other than that, it's a really good weapon. Excuse me. Now I have two armor sets. I have my bolstering, my bolstering marine set. This was for my original brawler build. I don't know if I ever use this for my vampires commando build, because I haven't seen that video in forever. But I still have the sets if I ever want to pull on bolstering. Still need to get a full unyielding set, but I have a bunch of random like unyielding pieces just for the hell of it. This Vanguard piece. But yeah, and then I have my Overeaters Scout set, which is just a random thing. It's just really random, like urban or forests. Just thrown out with a really ugly paint because I hate looking at anything else. But this is a full set. It's not a complete full set of everything being the same, but it is a full set of the major effect, and it works for my purposes. It's all polymer too, and I don't care what you say. This character doesn't have a lot of rare clothing. Same goes with my other ones. Not a whole lot of rare clothing. I just use more of my Atomic Shop shit because I do. I think this thing's rare. I could be wrong. I think that's rare. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that's rare in here. Okay. Alright, and then we're moving on to the final character. Alright, and I lied. This is the second to last character. Steve, which is my shotgun character. He is one of two characters that have stuck with the same build concept that I've gone with. That being Betty, which is always going to be a commando build, and this guy who is always going to be a shotgun build. He's actually probably my favorite build to play. So in my inventory, I have a bloodied faster fire rate, faster reloading Gauss shotgun, and then I have a 1-star Gauss shotgun as well. Gauss shotguns are absolutely powerful. I'm so happy that Minerva finally had it, because there was no way in hell that I was ever going to get up to max on this character. I have an instigating pump action shotgun. I've actually worn this weapon since the beta days, back when instigating and shotguns were absolutely broken before they changed how damage works. I always wanted a pump action shotgun with instigating and explosive, because that was my dream weapon for my original character. And I finally got one, and it's alright. It's alright. It probably lost a lot of value because of the way they changed things. And then we have a anti-armor explosive combat shotgun. I finally got a decent combat shotgun after literal months of rolling, and after I got this, I ended up just getting a load of really decent or really good combat shotguns. So that stays on this character. This needs to go over. It's alright. I was gonna do a video on this thing, but as always, I never did. An anti-armor double barrel. I think I did a video on this. I think. So that's there. My Aristocrats pump action shotgun, which if I ever want to do an Aristocrats build, I have now 3 options of things to do it on. A Berserker's explosive pump action shotgun. I actually pulled this the night of me uploading the Berserker shotgun build a long time ago, and I was really peeved, but now it just kind of sits in here collecting dust. A bloodied VATS critical damage combat shotgun. I wish it was explosive and or had 25, but it is really good. This thing needs to go over to my other character once again. Another bloodied shotgun, this time being a pump. It's alright. Pumps are pretty alright. They're not great, but they're alright. This thing I was going to do a video on, and I never did, so it's probably going to end up getting to be scripted. This thing needs to be scripted. It's Furious. Don't know why I have it. I think I was going to do a video on this thing, and never did. Same goes with this. I was going to do a video on it, never did. I have a lot of double barrels. A Juggernauts, VATS, Hit Chance, Pump Action Shotgun. Don't know why it has a paint on it, or I modded it out. Don't know why I even have it, because Juggernauts kind of sucks, but I have it. This Medic's Combat Gauss Shotgun, which I think was mentioned in my Medic's video, my Medic's Combat video. This Pepper Shaker, which actually works for both heavy guns and shotgun, which is like the only weapon that can do that. I was gonna use this for my build video, but I can never optimize it in time for me to upload it, so I end up not doing it. Do not know why I have that in there. Do not know why I have this in there. Actually, no, wait. I think I made a video on this thing. I think, but it sucked. So, it's, send over a script. This thing, I think I made a video on it. If not, script. This thing needs to be script. This thing's fucking garbage. This is my original combat shotgun, or not combat shotgun, double barrel. It is quad. It is awesome. I love it, and it's explosive too. The quad and the explosive on double barrels make double barrels really, really good. I have a quad explosive combat shotgun. I actually have 2 explosive quad combat shotguns. Each I pulled at different points in time. I'm gonna either give one away or I'm going to trade it. Probably not gonna trade it. This thing needs to be swapped. The quad pump action shotgun from the quad pump video called Quad Pumpy, because I'm really clever. This thing needs to be script. 2-shot combat shotgun. As you can see, I have a lot of combat shotguns, a lot of double barrels. This thing needs to be scrapped. I bought this thing for 3,074 caps. Don't know why I have it, because yeah, I have 2 better alternatives, but I guess I still have it. Bang, which is my original combat shotgun, which I don't know why I have suppressor on it, because I was never a suppressor, or I was never stealth build. This guy, which is really good, with VATS critical hit chance, or VATS, oh, Jesus Christ, I am so fucking tired, I'm so sorry, guys. VATS crit damage and 25 VATS cost, and executioners. This thing's actually really good. I think this was my original combat shotgun before I got this guy. The healing boom, which I ended up really not using, but I still have that. No armor boom, which is the original berserker shotgun from that video. Again, I got the better alternative. I got the better older brother from this thing. Literally the night of me uploading, I was with a couple friends. I was really peeved, but whatever. I was in Yada, which is my medic's combat shotgun, which also appeared in that medic's my medic's shotgun build. But yeah, other than that, for my armor, I was gonna do a full set of metal, because metal's really cool looking, but I ended up never doing that. I have a couple of cool bolstering pieces, a couple of alright overeaters pieces. This was for my berserkers build, as always, and then the Vanguard sets here. My original T51, which I don't know if it's legendary or not, but my original T51, which has bolstering and overeaters and a bunch of other random shit on it. And then this is where the T45 was before I sent it over to my other character. All right, now I'm gonna spend 10 minutes logging on to my other character or my other account. We'll be right back. Alright, and for our final character, we have Jackson, aka my rifleman. This guy has not been seen on the channel in almost half a year. Actually, over half a year, almost 8 months. But he does use a bloodied explosive pipe revolver, because I actually really like pipe revolvers. I don't know what it is about me, but I really like pipe revolvers. Eat my ass, I don't care. The Arthur Boop, aka a 2-shot VATS critical damage lever action rifle. I really like this gun. And the only time I've ever bought items on this account was for this skin. The Leia Boop, aka my alien disintegrator, I think this thing's called. With medics. I was gonna do a medics build, or a medics build. I actually did a build. Alright, I did a video on this weapon. I was going to do a medics build on this thing, but I never do, because I never play this account. This bloodied hunting rifle, which is from back in my mid-game when I was still leveling up. This thing I pulled from a queen, and I used this thing for quite a while, because this thing's actually not too bad. Now I don't use it, but it's going to be on here because it's more of a legacy type of weapon, to me at least, because it has a lot of history behind it, and it's seen quite a lot of days. Same with this thing. I have a lot of my original shit, but this is one of them. This Instagame powder action rifle, black powder rifle. I was originally going to go for a Confederate build, or not a Confederate, a Civil War build, being a Union, but never got around to it. I was trying to use a fixer, still haven't re-rolled it because I never get on this account because it's another account. I never get on this character because it's on a separate account. There's just no point in me doing it. This AAE Boop, aka my anti-armor explosive hunting rifle. This is like 3 years old. I got it from my friend High Voltage. We don't talk anymore, but he gave this to me a long time ago. Back when legendaries didn't scale up to you, or back when enemies didn't scale up to you, so legendaries would be like level 40 and like what event was it? It was Uranium Fever. He pulled this thing and he gave it to me, so thank you. This guy, I bought it off a whim because I was like, holy shit, I found a 2-shot explosive combat rifle. Turns out it's level 20, so I've yet to use it, but if I ever get a chance to, it would be really cool. This sniper, this plasma sniper. I did a video on this because back when they originally buffed energy weapons for buffs to actually work properly, so plasma rifles got a huge buff, and I did a video on this thing. My original Gauss rifle, which I'm still trying to get a better one. Even to this day, I'm still trying to get a better one because Gauss rifles make these builds really worth it. I don't know why this thing's called Hungry. I do not know why, but it is a anti-armor AP refresh hunting rifle. The Mega Boop, which is a executioner's with explosive bullets. Not too bad. It's alright. The Polar Express, which is a railway rifle, which kind of makes sense because it's a railway rifle. Again, it's medics. I was going to do a medics build, so I've not gotten around to it. Small boop with DPS, aka which basically means that assault rifles, in my opinion, are better semi-automatic than the full automatic. This thing's actually not too bad. It is bloodied and it is explosive, so it's a really great combo. And as for my armor, it's just a bunch of random pieces. I'm trying to get a full set of Urban Scouts, but since I don't play on this character much, I never use it. Here's that Union uniform to prove that I was originally going for a Union build. And for those that are super curious on the amount of playtime I have on this lovely Fallout 76 game, I have 5 days on this account, and I have 89 days on my main account. So in grand total, I have quick math. I have 94 days on this cool game. If for comparison, I have about I want to say 65 days on Fallout 4. So I play a lot of this game. But alright, and that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, please leave a like and comment and subscribe if you really want to. The subscribe would be really cool if you guys did. We're really close to 500. That'd be really sweet. All of the build videos I have linked or have mentioned will all be in a playlist, which is on my channel, which I'll link that into the description. Because there's a lot of builds that I'm proud of. There's a few builds where I'm not super proud of them now, but I was proud of them back then. I feel like the build videos are the best way, are the most valuable videos on my channel, in my opinion. That's just me. But I'm gonna get out of here. Gonna go to bed. It is like 12 in the morning. I saw school in the morning, but I will talk to you all later. Peace.